Hello, my Biblio darlings. It's so good to see you. My name's Mally, and you've tuned into Bibliothesia. The story that we're going to read today is called The Ocean Goes On Forever. But before we read the story, I'm going to read to you some jokes. And the whole purpose of the jokes is to help your body relax. Ready? So I'm just looking through the jokes to see where I last left off. Are you ready? Okay. Why was the frog sent home from school? It was hopper active. Because frogs hop as opposed to hyperactive. Okay. How do elks send messages to each other? Moose code. That's great. Let's read that again. How do elks send messages to each other? Moose code. I like that very much. Okay. And here's another one. Why do you never see a camel in the jungle? Because they're so good at camouflage. And what language do polar bears speak? North Polish. Okay. With that, I don't write these jokes, I just read them. Okay, let's read today's story. It's called The Ocean Goes On Forever, and it's the beautiful thing about the story is it's offered in 3 languages. It's offered in English, it's offered in French, and then it's offered in a different book, and Anishinaabemowin. I don't know how to say that word correctly. But it's so beautiful that the story is trilingual. So let's read. Let's start. My father and uncle went fishing for salmon, but they didn't take me. I was too little. Oh, and there he is, looking at the boat as the fishing boat goes away. I was too little to figure out that the clown who came to our school was not a real clown. I pulled off his wig, and he had regular black hair underneath. The principal didn't like that at all, so I guess he's really young. I was not too little to figure out that the principal also wore a wig. I pulled it off when he walked under the blackboard. The principal did not like that. I can't imagine that the principal would like that at all. I was not too little to go play bingo with my mother. I won $250, and my mother didn't win anything. Well, that would be great to have a little one that won $250. Take them along with you wherever you go. Yeah. Okay. So I went to my father and complained. I said that I was definitely old enough to go fishing. The little one looks like he's really serious. Father said that I could go out on the big boat on my next birthday. I went and told all my friends. Even Lucy Spence was impressed. The day before my birthday, my father and uncle went out fishing. Look at the gray clouds. There was a big storm. They did not come back that night. I waited all the next day at the dock, and they did not come back. When it was nighttime, my mother came and took me home. She said they were not coming back. Oh. I celebrated my birthday 10 days after the funeral. Oh, so sad. I blew out the candles and didn't even open my presents. I got up from the table and walked down to the dock. Mr. Spence was going out on his fishing boat. I climbed in. He said, "Welcome aboard, Vincent," and started the motor. Then Lucy came running up and said that she wanted to come. Her father let her. Oh, and it looks like the boy's mom is looking at the boy and waving, but she might be concerned because she just lost her husband and his uncle. We caught a lot of fish. Mr. Spence said that things come and things go, but the ocean and the people, we go on forever. Oh, what did you think of that story? Would it be okay if I shared with you what I thought of that story? I thought it was a story of a little boy who wanted to be just like his dad and uncle, and he wanted to spend time with them and learn about his heritage and culture and go fishing. Oh, salmon is so yummy. And then it's also a story of loss and sadness and grief because the boy's father and uncle didn't come back, and there was a funeral, which meant that the son would no longer see his father or uncle. And then it was also a story of going and doing something, even when it scares you a little bit. And then as you do that thing that scares you, there are lessons along the way. So I would love to hear what you thought of the story. And now, as we wrap up our time together, let's do a deep breathing exercise. And if you're ever feeling big emotions, maybe sadness or anger or frustration or other big emotions, think about doing this deep breathing exercise. It's a 4-4-8 deep breathing exercise. And what that means is we inhale deeply for 4 counts. We hold the breath for 4 counts, and we exhale out for 8 counts like you're blowing out wind. So let's start and inhale deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's hold the breath for and exhale out like you're blowing wind for 8. I'm hoping you're feeling more relaxed with the deep breathing exercise. And thank you so much for joining in the hearing of today's story. And as always, it's an absolute pleasure to spend time with you, and my heart fills with gratitude and appreciation. So until we meet again, please take really good care of you. Take good care.